being part of this evil. You're not going to win. Okay, let's go ahead and get into this report. Cell phone cover-up, is your brain at risk? CNN News. CCN News. Now, again, I read these articles every day. I don't even cover them on air. I've kind of gotten conditioned not to, but you need to know, and I'm still habitualized. Habitualized means it's a habit to use a cell phone when I'm in the car for 30 minutes home, 30 minutes to work, sometimes an hour in traffic. I get a lot done on it. But the point is, you better have a hands-free. You better keep it at least 3 feet away from you. You better be careful, folks, and I know we all forget and still do it. It's frying your brain. I've cut back like 95%.
Yeah, I put mine on speaker all the time, and I don't even mind that other people have to hear my conversations. I don't want that thing next to my ear. Every time it rings, if I have a speaker on my television on, you can literally hear the microwaves. You know, you hear that, and then all of a sudden your phone rings, you know.
No, I mean, it takes high-powered stuff to disrupt
Yeah,
things.
that's a real signal that could cause cancer in your body.
Well, here it is. Cell phone cover-up. Is your brain at risk? The latest stone thrown at the $200 million a year cell phone industry came from a study by neurosurgeon Vin G. Krushuna, who we're getting on the show, entitled Mobile Phone Brain Tumor, Public Health Advisory. His meta-analysis of existing cell phone studies may not contain a lot of information, but his rather alarming message was carried by media around the world. There is a growing body of statistical significant evidence for a relationship between the overall length and use of cell phone and the delayed on-occurrence of brain tumor on the same side of the head as the preferred side for mobile phone usage. He claimed a 2 to 4-fold, and I've got hundreds of studies saying this, increased risk following 10 years of regular use. The cell phone industry mobilized its behemoth defense machine, calling the study a select view of existing literature. This meant that his conclusions were not in line with all the studies the industry had been funding around the world, called Interphone, and it just goes on, David versus Goliath. But they've got cell phone company studies. They've got government studies. They all say the same thing. They even admit, the cell phone companies admit, that it heats the brain more than 1.5 degrees after 20 minutes. It's heating the brain.
Very scary. I mean, again, you know, it's out there. People should really realize that if you have a mobile device of any sort, it's sending, you know, a microwave. It's sending out a signal, and that signal's probably not the best for you and me. You know, we're not adapted for that sort of thing. We know that there are other technologies out there that have caused cancer in the past, and they've denied it, and then 40 years later, oh yeah, it's bad for you. It's kind of like lead paint or asbestos.
Well, it's kind of like eating 100 Twinkies a day will do this to you.
What, make you dance ridiculously with Thug Life? It's bad news, Alex, but people are so addicted to technology. I mean, you know, again, it's only going to get worse. I really do believe that. I mean, we'll just accept anything. I mean, we really will. I mean, what's the next thing on the cell phone? Your cell phone already does just about everything. It's a video player. It's an MP3 player. You know, it's a calculator. It's an alarm clock. You know, it's this all-in-wonder machine. We're never going to get weaned off that. We're only going to get weaned towards the next step. You know, God knows what the next one's going to do because...
Yeah, no, exactly. Yeah. They phase it in.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. And I remember when car phones were the big thing. Oh, my God, he's got a car phone. It's the mid-'90s. I can't believe it. And then cell phones came out, but they were the size of a walkie-talkie, and you kind of thought to yourself, oh, that's never really going to get big. But now, you know, literally 12-year-old kids, 12-year-old and under kids, everybody's got a cell phone. Every single person. And you should be warning your children,
well, that's especially. Why I every week try to warn people. I really want to help people. I have this instinct to not want to hurt others. And you're
going to be real sad when your kid's 25, 26 years old and they've got a tumor in their brain.
Well, they'll just rationalize it.
Well, I really hope not. I hope you realize that was
what about
because
this?
Of that.
The